Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. This is tomorrow's transfers today, number 11. It is Monday. I know you guys have already had a transfer video right here today, but it has, of course, we've still got to come back with tomorrow's transfers today. We've got to come back with tomorrow's transfers today, even though you already have had some transfer talk today with Mr. Stephen Howson, I believe. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am Adam McCullough. This is Full Time Devils. We have got a ram-packed show for you guys today. We are talking Fellaini, Varane, Fred, and of course, Diogo Dalot, whatever you want to call him, that's what we're calling him today. And it's United talk all the way through. We're kicking it off with Marouane Fellaini. Yes, Marouane Fellaini. He could be going to, listen to this, Arsenal. Now, when did it ever make sense to sack a long-serving manager, and your first signing from your new manager is Marouane Fellaini? Since when did that ever make sense? It didn't, did it? It didn't, did it? Yes, it didn't. He could be going to Arsenal, could Fellaini. He could be on his way to Arsenal. And the Press Association are reporting something today as well, which is interesting. They say another top Premier League club are after Fellaini, but they didn't mention Arsenal. And it was everybody else that jumped onto the Arsenal train, starting with the Times, who said Arsenal want Marouane Fellaini. They've set up a meeting with his agent, and Emery, yes, Unai Emery could be signing Marouane Fellaini for Arsenal. That's what the Times are saying. Unai Emery could be signing Marouane Fellaini for Arsenal. It was rumoured that he was wanted by PSG and Unai Emery before, if you remember. And now the links aren't going away between Unai Emery and Marouane Fellaini, but this is now linked with Arsenal. Are Burnley going to come in with a cheeky bit of competition for Marouane Fellaini? I'm not too sure. It's all a possibility. But Marouane Fellaini to Arsenal is something that's seemingly on the cards, because the Press Association very rarely get involved with transfer rumours. So for them to report it, it must be quite serious. And then you're looking at it and you think, okay then, the Times are now jumping on it and saying Fellaini is wanted by Arsenal. So you put two and two together, it seemingly has something in it. It has legs, and Marouane Fellaini is available on a free, could be going to Arsenal. It would never have happened if Wenger was there, but now that Wenger's gone, it's very, very possible, and Unai Emery could be bringing him to Arsenal. I don't care, to be totally honest with you. I absolutely do not care. Anyway, moving on from that right about now to Raphael Varane. Yes, Raphael Varane has been linked with a move to Manchester United yet again. And guess by who? Guess who's linked into Manchester United? My old mate, Don Ballon. Yes, Don Ballon has linked Varane with a move to Manchester United, and he's saying Jose Mourinho wants to bring Varane to Manchester United. He's going to make a second attempt to bring the Frenchman to Manchester United. He brought him at Real Madrid. United wanted him at that time as well, but Jose Mourinho persuaded Varane to go to Real Madrid. I bet Mourinho wishes he let him go to United, because now he would have him, but he obviously hasn't, because Jose bought him at Real Madrid. Jose left Real Madrid. Varane's there tearing it up, and he's been linked with Manchester United. Manchester United aren't getting Raphael Varane. I wouldn't be surprised if Jose Mourinho wants to make it happen, wants to sign Raphael Varane, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I think Don Ballon is talking out of his arse yet again. So that's what we've discussed so far. Varane to Manchester United. Could it happen? Get your comments in below on that one. And of course, what are your thoughts on a potential move from Marouane Fellaini, whose agent has a meeting with Arsenal? Unai Emery is seemingly keen on the move, and he could be going to Arsenal. Marouane Fellaini to Arsenal. What are you thinking about that one? Let me know in the comments below. We will be talking about Fred and Diogo Dalot as well today, but keep your comments coming in. And as producer Chris says in the comments, don't mention Saudi Arabia, Peda. Nobody mentions Saudi Arabia. If you don't know what I'm talking about, FTD sweepstake went down earlier today. You can see the image on Twitter and check that out. Check all the fun that's going down. Or you can go and check the video over on the Facebook page where it was a live draw. I got Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to leak any of the other teams, but there's plenty of stuff there for you to go and check out. Why would Real Madrid let their first choice centre-back go? Of course, that's very, very true, mate. I know Sergio Ramos is probably their first choice centre-back, but with Varane being younger, pound for pound is probably worth more to them. I think that was rubbish, totally honest with you. When do you think the lot is confirmed? I don't know. We've got the medical, which is seemingly in the next 48 hours. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Firstly, let's discuss Fred. Now, I know you've already had some on Fred a little bit earlier. The medical is done. He should be wrapped up in the next 24 hours. That's coming from Craig Norwood, who sent everybody else spiralling into control, into madness about Fred to Manchester United. Craig Norwood is a photographer who, I don't think he works for Manchester United, but he occasionally photographs Manchester United. And he never gets things wrong. He only tweets when it's factual. And his tweet is saying the medical is done with Fred. The transfer should be wrapped up soon. And he also went on to say Diogo Dalot's medical is in the next 48 hours. Guess what happened after that? Sky Sports and the rest jumped onto it. Sky sources. You haven't got any sources. You looked at Craig Norwood's timeline. You look at DiMarzio. This is what all these guys do. DiMarzio, Norwood, all these guys, they hang on to them. As soon as they got a bit of news, they break it as if it's their own. It's an absolute shambles. Disgrace. But nevertheless, Diogo Dalot, the young Portuguese fullback, he can play right back and left back, predominantly a right back. Played 8 times for Porto. Played a couple of times for the under-19s, under-17s, Portugal international. Won the under-17s European Championships as well. Good competition, hopefully, for Valencia. Maybe he can provide something out on that left-hand side as well. You think of Matteo Darmian potentially leaving. Looks like he could be going to Juventus. If Matteo Darmian goes out, then Diogo Dalot would be someone that occupies left and right, a little bit younger, comes in at 20 million euros, 17.5 million, that's his release clause. I think that would be a decent bit of business, although I don't know much about him personally. From the outside looking in, when you look at it, you think he's a young fullback, experienced at a youth international level, done pretty well there, got first team football for Porto. Porto have got a decent academy system there. So the signs are bright for this chap. So it's good to see us signing a younger fullback, especially if the link's true to Alexandro as well, who's a little bit older. So I like that one. As for Fred, again, I've seen a handful of matches of his. I'm not going to profess to be, the fountain of knowledge on this guy. But from what he seemingly has, it's what we need in midfield. We're losing Fellaini, looks like it. We've lost Carrick. We need to bring numbers in. We've got Herrera, McTominay, Pogba, Matic left there at the moment. So we need to bring numbers in. We're probably going to have to bring another one in as well. Andres Pereira could play a part. Timothy Fosu-Mensah, of course. But Jose is probably going to look to bring another in. But with Fred, he brings us that foil in between Matic, in between Pogba. Someone that can allow us to play a 4-3-3. We've got Herrera as well, who can come in and out of the team. Zayn saying we need Milinkovic-Savic. I don't think that one's going to happen. Although stranger things have happened. But I just can't see us spending 100 million plus on a central midfielder when we've got Pogba, we've bought Fred, we've got Matic. I just can't see that happening. That's his name in the comments, says Fred or her. Says Fred is quality, it's what we need. Goodbye Fellaini, hopefully he goes to Arsenal. Can't stop laughing, says Neil Driscoll. Pogba best play further up now that we have signed Fred, says Gagan. Remember, it's not 100% official yet, but the medical is done. Diogo Dalot's medical is due, and Craig Norwood saying that, so look, taking that as gospel, is a done. So looking, Fred and Diogo Dalot could be done this week. Where do we look to next after those as well? Because if we get Fred and Diogo Dalot in, that's a central midfielder, that's a fullback. We're looking like we need another left back maybe. Jose is going to target someone there. Alderweireld has been touted. If we can get Alderweireld wrapped up before the World Cup, if Alexandro is really of interest to Jose Mourinho, he's not going to the World Cup. So we can focus on him outside the World Cup window because he's not there. Get Alderweireld wrapped up. If we've got 3 done before the World Cup, focus on Alexandro, that's 4. Probably maybe need 5 signings. That leaves us with the rest of the window up until the start of the season to get that one in. If extra players leave that we maybe don't expect to, we can replace them. But very, very interesting times for Manchester United. And nice to see we're moving quickly. I remember it was May 31st, June the 1st, and people were panicking and flapping what's going on with transfers and that. Everybody just needs to relax a little bit. It looks like we're getting business done. It looks like we could have 2 transfers signed up within the first week of June. I nearly said January again. Within the first week of June. And if that is the case, then that's a good start to the window. Guys, thank you for watching tomorrow's transfers today. You've all been absolute legends. Make sure you're tuning in Monday to Friday. I'm back on Wednesday. Monday to Friday, 11 p.m. UK time. You can catch us. And of course, like we did earlier, if there's any official announcements, then we will be coming live as well. So make sure you keep it locked to Full Time Devils. Plenty more content up on the channel as well, not just transfer stuff. So make sure you're checking all that out. And of course, subscribe to youtube.com/Adam McCullough as well. Anyway, guys, I have been Adam. For now, I'm out of here.